All right, hey, what's up guys? It's Roy here. So today I have the Caseology Capella kickstand case here for my Google Pixel 8a. Now this phone case is gonna come in around $21 on Amazon with Prime shipping. So if you're interested in buying this after watching this video, then be sure to follow my link down in the description. And big thank you to Caseology for sending this out for review. So looking at the packaging here, you can see that it's made for Google. Got the Caseology branding there, got a picture of the phone case that points out it is a kickstand case, Pixel 8a Capella kickstand, and for the color, it's clear silver. So let's go ahead and get this out. So just like any of the other Caseology cases I've ever reviewed, you pop that tab up and you pull the case out. So they all come in this packaging here. The only difference with this one is that it didn't come with like the cleaning wipe and the actual like a microfiber cloth like the other ones have, but not a big deal. I have plenty of those. But there's the phone case. Now it did come with some protective film, so we'll peel that off, flip it over, peel this one off. There we go. And there's the case. And it is a very crystal clear case, guys, very crystal clear. But one thing that I'll point out is that you do have these pattern here that gives some really nice grip. Feels very good at the bottom, but crystal clear on the interior, same thing. This is the look of the kickstand there inside, reinforced corners it looks like. So it does give you military standard drop protection, which is really nice. So let's go ahead and grab the Pixel 8a here. It being a clear case, hopefully that back isn't too dirty because it will show, I'm sure, a lot. And there we go. So it actually doesn't show that much, not too bad. Like the look of it a lot, actually. It's clear, it looks really good. I've always liked clear cases. The top is also clear, but it has kind of that dot matrix pattern, which definitely helps with like anti-clinging. And then we have this brushed still like silver look here, aluminum look with the kickstand having some Caseology branding there. I did read that they're testing, it did have a kickstand test at 10,000 flips and it still worked just fine. There's a very nice force to the actual kickstand, so you can kind of almost push it at a lot of different angles if you want, but that force is really nice and satisfying. And then inside it does say Caseology in Irvine, California, made in China. But we'll test the kickstand here in just a bit. And then for the visor, it's the same thing, guys. A lot of very thin visors with the 8A. The lenses are recessed in nicely. Once again, you can kind of see that dot matrix pattern there, but that's the look there. With this type of case, sometimes fingerprints might show up. Smudging also might be a thing just because it's a clear case. That's kind of not unusual. So just something to point out there. And then if we look at the side, since we just talked about it just a minute ago, that's the look again. So once again, you can see this pattern here that's very grippy. We have a volume up and down and power button, which do have some nice raised buttons there, which looks really good. And then that dot matrix as well to help with clinging. And then if we go to the bottom here, you're going to be able to see that we do have the USB-C charging port cut out, very nicely done, and our speakers also very nicely done. And then if we move to the side here, once again, you can see that pattern that I'm talking about. You can see the Caseology branding right there, very nice and neat. You can see the SIM card ejector tray there as well. You can see the SIM card tray there as well, since it's very clear. And then moving to here, it's kind of the same thing. So that little dot matrix, you can see the antenna bands, and then of course some more antenna bands and the circular cutout there for the speaker up top. Now if we flip it over to the front, you can see that we do have some nice raised lips around the forehead, chin, and the sides. So we're getting 360 screen protection with this phone case. And if I look at it from this top-down view, you can see that the borders are very thin on this phone case, so it's not a thick case at all. Looks really, really nice and very crystal clear as well, as you can see. And then if you notice up here at the top, that's the design of the cutout for the speaker. And that's almost been kind of the norm with a lot of phone cases. It's almost got that exact same kind of look there. So yeah, that's just the way it is. So now let's do the wobble test real quick. So back down, or excuse me, face down, No shaking really going on. It's my desk that's moving. And then if I go back down, same thing, right? Well, right there, it's got a tiny give, but I'm talking like it's not like the norm, right? I mean, it's almost like it's not moving. I'm actually really forcing it to move, but it technically does. So not as anti-wobble, but it's pretty dang close. And then now let's do the power button and the clicky button test on the volume up and down as well. So power button first. All right. And then volume up and down. Oh yeah. Listen to that. Very clicky. So passes with flying colors. And then last but certainly not least is the Qi wireless charging test here. So I have my MagSafe charger. Let's slap it on. And as you can tell, it is wirelessly charging. So no issues at all. It's a clear case. It's a thin case. It's going to definitely wireless charge and obviously reverse power and obviously, Google Pay and all that contactless stuff. So before we end the video, we got to test the kickstand since it is a kickstand phone case. So I'm curious to see how it does in portrait mode. And it does stand up actually. So it definitely does stand up. Some phone cases they do, some they don't, but the way that it's angled in, as you can see there, it actually holds it up just fine, which is nice. And then you can do it in landscape mode like this, having the top of it go down, which as you can see there, that's the angle. Or I can do it like this, and it almost angles it back just a tiny bit more, it looks like, not too much. But if you wanted it even more upright, you could push it in and have it a little more upright if you wanted to. So it really just depends on if you want a kickstand or not, but this kickstand is very forceful, very good, tightness in the hinge to not just make it seem flimsy. So I really, really like that. But there you have it, guys. There is the Capella clear kickstand case, the clear silver kickstand case from Caseology. So if you're looking for one, be sure to follow my link down in the description. So hit the like button if you liked the video. If you loved it, please subscribe. Ring that notification bell for up-to-date content. So be safe, God bless, and we'll see you on the next one.